Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy there.
Got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the case.
Is that correct?
Dati mihi Anglican priest, servants watching.
That's literally not true.
I didn't ask you to interrupt me. Oh, for Trump's sake.
Good morning, welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. Blah, 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 blah. Abri. Let's do that again. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. Beautiful, beautiful day outside, but I'm inside. That's where I'm going to stay, apparently. Hello to everybody. Welcome. It is Thursday, Podcast Thursday, which means it's the best day of the week, just so you know. And yes, it's even better than a Friday. Big shout out to Greeners today. Greeners, surprise, was first in chat, and he actually said actually I didn't do anything special today. I just happened to turn on the YouTube and you were there and I was first. So no cheating went into today's win. Congratulations, Greeners. This is a legitimate win. We're going to count that on your record as well. Thank you very much. But I think Greeners might have to gift the internet to somebody because he's going to be out today. So we'll see if he chooses to manage all the IT requests while he's out and about, or if he wants to regift it to somebody else. All right. I have to tell you, I was a little late because I got carried away in what was happening in some courts, believe it or not. I thought, hey, if I'm enjoying this, maybe everyone else would like to as well. So we're going to, after the birthday song and everything, we're going to jump back a few minutes, about 15 minutes in current event courts and see how other people's mornings are going. And I'll just leave it at that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, let's see. We have, I have to change this to live chat. Live, there we go. Graminator, I see the update to your name, Taminator. It's official. I'm a Grammy. Tried to send a picture to the burner, but it wouldn't go through. Baby girl is great. Congratulations. Was it yesterday? I mean, can we sing to the baby girl today? And is there a name? Make sure we get it on the birthday list. Let's see. Bug Dugger, are the seats working? Is anything working? Let me check the seats. No, the seats are not working. Seats are broken. I will single-handedly repair the entire courtroom seating arrangement. Oops, instead I accidentally opened mail. I don't want that. Let's see. Where's the repair button? There it is. Wait for it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there. Why did it go way up there? Let's bring it down over here, shall we? Try it again. Come back. It will not move. I think they're working. The seats should be working now. Let's see what view do I have here. You see 6 there. Am I not clicking on it right? Okay, click and drag. There it goes. These advanced computer skills are a little much for me today, but I got the click and drag figured out. It's working beautifully now. Let's see. We are standing. The seats should work in just a second, if they're not right now. Yeah, they're working. We're up and going. It's just chat is not. Ooh, now it did. Whoa. Okay, it caught up. It was stuck. Let's see. Janet Ray, member for 4 months. Congratulations. Welcome. Good to have you here. Congratulations on the 4 months in the little blue courthouse. That's going to change in no time. Gigi, as a super, I think it's a super sticker. We're going to count that as a butterfly super sticker, even though it's your profile pic. Thank you very much, Gigi, for that. KRH says, welcome to the gallery, Green Courthouse there. Thank you very much, my friend. Kim R says, I'm just here for the train wreck today. Choo choo. There will be a train wreck because our defendant Robert Tellis is going to be back on the stand in about 2 hours. I think that's about where we're at. We've got like 8 things he's going to circle back to so far. Just 8. And there might be some more. Plus he's been calling for evidence and wants to show everything except for anything that's pertinent to his trial, which is a murder trial, not a job performance trial. I mean, if he was asking for a review, I can understand him doing all this and maybe a raise, but no, this is a murder trial, and he hasn't figured that out yet. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. Donnie says, I'm here. That's what really matters. We can start now. Donnie's here. We've got, let's see, birthdays for Jamie, Cass, Larry. Heavenly birthday. It's Larry. Is that everybody? Jamie, Cass, and Larry. Let me turn on sounds so I can hear the buffer in case it needs to play again. Let me scroll down. Jamie, Cass, and Larry. I don't see any others. Baby Ivy. Is it Evie or Ivy? Evie. Evie. I think it's Evie. Okay. So can we add to this? Let me just highlight and copy and paste. Oh, that was too much. Right there. Copy. Paste. Come on, paste. You can do this. Paste. It's not working. Can somebody make me another that has baby Evie on there as well? Evie. Okay. Ivy, Evie, Evie. Evie is the way to go. Probably, yes, the E when there's a consonant and then a vowel and it says its name. Okay, I remember that rule from English. Thank you, Red Pen. Morning from Las Vegas, says Sherry. Sherry, are you going to the trial today? Are you going? Okay, I don't know what is wrong with. Oh, I've got some weird dictionary open up here.
Job's done.
Job's done. Okay, Okay, I need them all on the same chat, or I cannot see them at the same time. That's what I'm looking for. If I can get everybody on the same page, because I can only have one on the screen, and they just scroll fast. So we can have Evie and the birthday ones. While we're doing this, everyone, please get ready to sing with me as we're going to celebrate the birthdays of all those who are celebrated, who have either made a full trip around the sun or this is their first day on Earth. Either way, we're going to celebrate and sing to them. Let's see. Add Laura. Oh, my goodness. Okay, add Laura. I'm just going to type these out. I can't get it to work here. Why can I not talk? So we're going to have Laura, Evie. I put a lot of E's in there so I remember how to spell it, how to pronounce it. Let's see, one more check. Going back to find the others. Hang on. Jamie.
Job's done.
Cass and Larry. All right. I think I've figured it out. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You got them all right there. Jamie, Cass, baby Evie, Larry, and Laura. So I'm adding Laura. All right. I think I have them all. Oh my goodness. So we add Laura to this list, right? Jamie, Cass, baby Ivy, Larry, and Laura. Let's warm up with me, if you will, as we're going to sing the birthday song. La 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 la. There we go. Deep breath. Project your voice to the back of the room. Blend with your neighbors. Big stretch from the dancers. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Laura, Jamie, Cass, Baby, Evie, and Larry. Happy birthday to you. Baby Evie, congratulations, Contaminator. That is awesome. Brand new grandma. To all those who are celebrating either their birthday or their birthday, one is 2 words, one is 1 word. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope today is absolutely just the best day ever. You deserve it. It is your day after all. Please help yourself to pancakes, except for the baby. No pancakes for the baby. We'll have to figure out something else for you. I think I know what's in store, but it's probably milk. I don't want to spoil it, but it's milk. That's all you get. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating. Make sure you have your wonderful day. Help yourself to free pancakes. There are a million places you could be, a million people you could be celebrating with, but you're here with us, and that makes it all the better. All the better. Hopefully, we can make your day a little more specialer. Congratulations to everyone. And great job on the singing dancers. You were phenomenal today. I liked the new addition with the jazz hands. That was really something else. All right. I can't. It's going to be specialer today for sure. I can't end before the drum solo. We've got a baby who's celebrating their first day. We need to have a drum solo ending. Melissa says, I've been trying to send you a photo 2 days of my lucky Care Bear. You've got one too? Does it bring you luck? That's the question. All right, listen for the drum cue. Okay, this is the last verse. That means this is the last verse. Here we go. Get your drumsticks at the ready. We're going to do a big finish. It's like a marching band finale. Air drums. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Happy birthday to all who are celebrating. We are, we've had a couple messages come in that I've missed while I've been figuring out my mouse and how computers work and all that. Greeners need your help down here. Let's see. Sweet Tat, I want to thank this community for giving me subs 7 months in a row. Greatest group of people we have here. That is wonderful. Congratulations. Love that. And love the Yellow Courthouse by your name. Jamie L., thank you for the best 16 months. Jamie, thank you. Thank you. Wallflower Gallery, welcome. Not just gallery, 18 months. 18 months, Wallflower. Congratulations. Bug Dugger, I'm writing Shot Pew with Kim R. It's like shotgun, writing shotgun, but next to what's the best seat on the pew? I'm curious. Lee says, wow, 18 months. Utah's gorgeous. Shells and I were out in Moab on our 8,300-mile MA to OR road trip. Wow. That's coast to coast. That is beautiful. Lee, I'm glad you got that view. I reckon, Lee, you have a couple pictures. You probably snapped a couple little Polaroids while you were traveling, knowing how you are with cameras. You could probably make a coffee table book. The country coast to coast. Do it. I think I might buy one. All right. Now I promise this. We're gonna go back. We're going back to court, and guess whose court we're going back to? Just quick guess. Oh, it's Judge Cedric. You were right. 100%. We're going to go jump to Judge Cedric Simpson's court because it got a little crazy. Now, I only listened to part of it. It might have been crazy before this. I did record it, but I haven't played it. But here we go. Let's give it a listen.
I'm not going to release him on a personal bond, and just so the record is clear, before I remanded the defendant, he was
watch for the Mountain Dew.
Testing positive. He doesn't have a prescription for any opiate that we're aware of. Or he does actually have paperwork indicating that he might have a prescription that may show up as an opiate. I was certainly concerned about the opiate, but I'm also concerned about the cocaine that was appearing.
We're also going to have the world's most honest
without
lawyer.
Some plan in place as to some type of treatment or the like, I'm going to deny the request. You're more than happy to send something to the court and to count to the prosecutor's office, laying out a plan as to how he's going to address those issues. But at this time, I'm not going to release him.
Thank you, Ada. I will see you on the 5th. Mr. Donald, I will
Yes,
be there
ma'am.
to see you as soon as I get to Discovery. Bye-bye.
All right.
I think we get the world's most
We'll
honest lawyer
continue.
next.
Thank you.
And this is just great. And then we got a few minutes, and it just gets more and more fun.
Let's call the case. People versus Travis Goebel.
Travis, paging Travis. Anybody?
We have a Travis Goebel.
Oh, this is not him.
Travis, can you state your name for the record?
Travis Goebel.
It's the next
Versus
one.
my other client, this guy is doing everything right. But
Really?
we did have a new case that popped up in 2023. That we're
So if I dig deep enough, I'd find that he's doing everything right.
he's gonna.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mr.
If he
Shannon.
does not do anything stupid in the next couple of days, he's going to have 6 months of sobriety. And the last time he had
Fantastic.
6 months of unincarcerated sobriety was more than a decade ago. So he is doing phenomenally well.
Wonderful.
He's in transitional housing. He's got a great group of guys around him. He's every single meeting I see him at, he's bringing somebody with him. So he's doing the deal. So I'm really, really happy. And I think
Congratulations.
we're going to try to get him
Good
into
work.
Judge Cookie's treatment court. I think he'd be a great addition, and I actually think the treatment court would be great for him, and I think he'd be great for them too.
Fantastic.
So we're just asking for a short adjournment to get this other case to be included in everything that
Where is the other?
15th District Court.
Okay, so you're looking to make sure that you can get to 15th and try to get everything over.
Correct. So there's
So how much time?
a month. Andrew, is that enough time?
There's the
And it
Mountain
also
Dew.
gives us an opportunity to get him screened and assessed as well.
Good enough. So I'll set it for September 19th,
Okay, I think it's the same attorney,
2024.
but he's incredibly
9
honest.
a.m.
Remember what he said about his other client? I think
Continue.
he's got another client here, or another
Thank
case.
you, Your Honor.
See, it's always good. Mr. Chandler will always tell the court the deal. So if he came up here and said that you were doing well, I just can take that to the bank.
It's
Must be good.
it's funny when you have two cases like this back to back and they both started out at the same time. And one guy's life's trajectory is going to have a dramatically different turn than the other guy's life trajectory. And Travis right now he's on the right turn. So as always, thank you for all your help.
All right. Well, and I'll tell you something, Mr. Shane, regarding that. That tells me that there was, knowing how you work, there was one client that listened to you and one that didn't.
That's usually the way it goes. It works for you as well.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Take care. Court does call the case. People versus David Epps.
We got a gap here. Hang on, I must have missed it. One second.
to my left.
Hang on.
Other side.
We're going to go back because I definitely missed it. Must have been. Come on.
Discovery on this particular case, and I would like to address.
It's before that. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
I'm going to adjourn the probable cause out just to make sure
the other client was
everything's in
before this one.
order.
Thanks,
I'm going to go
Candace.
to September 5th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Bound on this matter will continue.
And
That'll
Your
give you
Honor, on
time
that-
for that to come through, get to your client so he can look at it himself.
Your Honor, on that day, I do have a preliminary examination that I believe is going to go in the district court for Westland. If I'm allowed, you know what, if I can show up sort of near the end of the docket, I think this could work.
If you communicate with my staff, we'll make it work.
We certainly will. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Be well.
Thank you, Judge.
Be well.
Court calls the case, People versus Terrence Dewar.
Prosecuting attorney Morgan Rose on behalf of people.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Dewar.
How did I lose the one I'm looking for?
Sir, would you state your name for the record, please?
Terrence
Is it after this or before this?
Dwyer.
Say it again. Terrence Dwyer. Dwyer. Got it.
Your Honor, we'd ask set this matter for preliminary examination. Discovery is complete. The only outstanding matter is a 911 call. I'm sure Ms. Barroso will do her best to get that to us prior to that, but I don't foresee it being necessary. And we would agree not to seek an adjournment if we don't have it.
Your Honor, the 911 call was requested after the 19th, so we should be getting it today.
And people could have their witnesses.
I know the spicy one was where I paused.
Third.
But there was one, the honest attorney.
Preliminary examination
With a
in this
no-show.
matter will be set in person September 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Washington. Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That's called the case, cases of the people versus Douglas Wren.
Mr. Sinatra for the people. Morning, Your Honor. We have Douglas Wren, who is not here.
He's not here.
He is not here. Douglas Wren right now is committing multiple felonies per day. I'm sure you're going to see him soon.
That's usually what ends up happening.
Just a matter of time.
I have to say, Mr. Shand, I appreciate your candor to the court. All right.
Your Honor, I do have a request to be asked to be removed from these cases.
I would need written motion.
Okay, I can
to the
do
court, but at this time, I'll issue bench warrants for the defendant's failure to appear.
Felonies per hour.
Bond
That is
in each
hilarious.
case will be set in the amount of $50,000 cash surety.
I believe he had.
Does he? With no bond on there? All right.
And
we'll just leave the bond out.
I believe there's an additional case that has also been charged, but not from a few months ago.
We'll just leave the, okay. We'll just leave the bench.
We're going to
warrants
see him
outstanding.
eventually. We're going to see him eventually.
Thank you.
He'll
Thank
get
you.
picked up. All right. That was the honest. That was the same attorney who had the client that was very, very, the Travis, who was very good. Now we're going to jump back ahead to where we left off. Just 1 minute, because we have a spicy one coming up right here. Oops. Let's back up so we can get the name.
Yes, to my left.
Other side.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And your name, sir? Thank you.
Missed the name.
Well, I'll just start. We've been here previously. I thought we were coming for preliminary examination. I relayed that to my client. He has discovery, but in the meantime, he got a second case on the same complainant. That has caused this to be converted, in my opinion, to be
a second case on
the same, calling from the jail. Allegedly. Everything's allegedly.
Oh, the
Calling
witness,
from the jail.
right.
Okay. Everything's alleged.
Right.
So that caused a second case. And in my opinion, a second PCC. So we want a preliminary examination for everything. The people have advised me that they will go forward with or without the witness. I explained all this to my client. He exploded. So
what?
Exploded.
What?
Well, so I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
So, and not fighting for him. And that bothers me more. They can tell me I don't know what I'm doing. That annoys me. But when they say I'm not fighting for them, that goes to my core, since I come from a fighting family. And I fight for everybody.
Oh, you do.
No, that
man,
is making me talk to you. I am going to fight, but I got to fight within the rules. And I feel I know them a little bit better.
Counsel, I'm just trying to figure out, he told you weren't fighting for him?
Oh, for sure. And a lot more, too. Yes. That's why I want to just express myself.
No, yeah, that's fine. It's kind of funny to me. when defendants that they're in custody, they find themselves in more trouble because you were trying to set this. You were fighting for them. You were fighting at me a little bit with this thing. And then has the nerve to say to you, you're not fighting for him, when the reality is, at least allegedly, he's doing the stupid thing that's making your job harder. So that's fine. That's the way he wants to look at it. And the other thing is, and it just amazes me with some defendants, they come up here, they complain about their attorney, and they don't even realize the jewel that they may have representing them, and also don't realize, that fight is it wasn't quite anything you did. It's just in your blood.
Thank you, sir.
It is your heritage.
I was carrying.
He doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that you got to play by certain rules. He just wants to do it his way. So if he wants to do it his way, we'll do it his way. It's not going to turn out real well. So what do you wish for me to do, Ms. Ford?
I'm asking that we set this for a preliminary examination, that you hear from the prosecutor and my client understand that I am really putting forth a top effort. And along with fighting, I actually have skill. So I hope that he understands that.
Well, he also needs to understand that there's going to be a motion for them to proceed by forfeiture, I'm presuming. And that's going to make your case whatever it is. And I know your counsel will be ready to go forward. I know the prosecutor will be ready to go forward. But you understand that, Mr. Abs?
I understand everything.
Oh.
Okay. Then let's
she does not have discovery.
Correct. So
Just to the courts.
He has discovery on the first one.
On the first case, but not on the second case.
Correct.
There were phone calls. So how many phone calls are we talking about? Because he's going to have to see all of that, go through it all. So I want to make sure he has time so we're not hearing a complaint about that.
As long as possible, within reason.
Yes.
It has to be reasonable.
This is an abuse situation where he called the
complainant.
Oh, excuse me. Let me put this on the record. I did explain that I guess it's hard to understand the various exceptions to hearsay and how in certain instances they can go forward without the victim. I was trying to explain. And then the people gave me a case I haven't read, but I was trying to give him the site People versus Only 327 Mishap 319. Will the court please explain to my clients certain instances where they can go forward without the victim? Excited utterance, mental state.
Convinced the victim not to show up.
The hearsay rule, given that this is a domestic violence case, there's a statute which would apply, which would allow them to proceed with police testimony. Also, and I don't know if this is the people's intent, they would file a motion to proceed by forfeiture, meaning that because of, the simple way of putting this, because of your wrongdoing, the alleged victim is not present. So the people would, in that instance, not be punished by what is your behavior, or at least allegedly your behavior, Mr. Abs, and so would be allowed to proceed. That's kind of a nutshell version. I mean, there are a little bit more technicalities to it, but I think that
one of the technicalities would be MCL 768.27C, and as I indicated, that case, People versus Only 327 Mishap 319, and the various exceptions to the hearsay rule. That might be excited utterance, present sense impression, mental state of mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's all of that kind of thing.
Do I got a right to cross-examine my accuser?
You know what? Here's the thing, sir. That, if you're talking about the right to confrontation, there's a statute particularly on point where that may be forfeited because of what is alleged to be your behavior. That was the last thing that I brought up.
What do you mean by that, sir?
I am not here to give a law school class, although I could. I'm not, I know, but I'm just saying that is very technical. That's why you have an attorney.
But I couldn't explain it anymore, and that's why I brought it up.
You just broke down law school for her. How am I different?
I didn't break down law school.
Okay, I'll tell you.
She asked the question.
We have told you.
All right, I'm done. I'm going to set it for exam.
I'm going to go to the jail today, so I will I'll tell you.
Preliminary examination in this matter, because
Yes.
people may have a motion. I'll set it for September 17th, 2020.
Where are you going?
Okay, just one moment, please.
Turn around.
Just, yeah, don't turn your back on it, please.
September 17th, 2024.
Yeah, but he might be if you like.
9 a.m. That's before me.
Thank you.
When?
September 17th at 9 a.m. Oh, wait a minute, excuse me.
Why so long?
Why so long?
That's 3 weeks.
Yeah, September 17th, I can do that, but not the 8th, because that's the judge's calendar. And I'm a departing professional. There are some
There's Mountain Dew.
parameters, and you are not
Speedy day.
being. Oh, that's the new thing in the jail I'm learning, that I'm being.
And I would anticipate the people's motion, so we'll try to
Speedy
hear
trial
that.
is the new buzzword in this world, and everything is a violation of that.
Of what?
Speedy trial. That is the new buzzword in the jail.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What is about what's going on in the jail? Speedy. None of this
You
particular
just
about
said
my
speedy.
case.
You just said you had a right to
Like
speedy
this,
trial.
I didn't say. I asked why so long. I didn't say nothing
It's
about
not a
no
violation of
speedy trial.
speedy
I
trial.
asked why so long. I didn't say nothing about no speedy trial. Like Judge Sim, this is where we having a conflict at, sir. I'm asking about my case, and it's everything other than the case. I don't want to talk about nothing but this case.
Okay, but Mr. F, hold on, slow down. You have two things now, which have, hold on. You asked me a question, but you're operating off of a premise that isn't going to work. So here's the thing. You had the one case come up. We then had the hearing. There were allegations made, and this is where the complication comes in. There are allegations that are then made that there is phone contact and other communication. I don't know for sure. The allegations have been made. There's evidence of the phone calls. So that's where we are. What the problem then that happens is that leads to additional charges, which then not only is there now this additional felony, that clearly will have an impact upon what the first case that you came. That's what counsel's trying to get through. She's got to get that information.
Another dude.
That then leads to other things.
Okay, I understand that. She's not explaining that, sir. That was simple things to understand.
I accept.
Okay.
We're good.
I can't get in between every counsel and attorney and defendant.
Thank you.
And I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to explain the process. And I've got to, Mr. F, I've got to be fair to both sides. So I got to have it worked out. You would have had an exam before now, had this not come up. Okay.
This other case not
so
come up.
that's the
Tyler's
reason
so
for
tired.
the stretch out in time.
Okay.
Also, the other thing, so that you just understand, it's not anybody trying to delay anything. Because of the allegations that come with that, and sort of this complicated thing, I won't say it's complicated, but it's a thing where they're going to proceed, presumably, and I don't know if they know this for sure, without the witness. Your counsel has to try to do some things. I've got to give her time to do that for your protection.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not trying to stretch anything out. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has an opportunity to do what it is they need to do. It's really as simple as that.
Thank you.
Can I say one more thing, sir? Yeah, my last court hearing that I will be able to get a hold to her when y'all took my phone.
Excuse me?
At my last court hearing, y'all took my phone. Y'all told me I'll be able to get a hold to her. I'm not able to get a hold to her.
You should be able to call your attorney.
We've talked.
I'm not able to get a hold to you.
I don't.
But we talked.
Somebody else.
He's saying he had to go in the three-way, but we talked.
I'm not able to call her, sir.
Because he lost his phone privileges because he was
You
calling.
should be able to contact your attorney.
I'm not able to, sir.
Did somebody at the jail make sure that can happen? Ms. Ford, check into that. If you,
All right.
I'm done here, folks. Bond continue.
I'm done here, folks. He is so over this case. Wow. He'll be back. He'll be back. Now who has the luck of the draw to go next?
if you lose them, you know.
Tyler's saying, please, not me, not me.
Court calls the case People versus Gerald Bogan.
Oh, I have another one.
I've got
I know. Everybody's got something. I'm doing what I can.
See, Your Honor, Scott Weinberg on behalf of Mr. Bogan.
You guys getting along?
Get along.
Okay. I just didn't know if I had to play mediator. All right. I'm just asking.
He's a little taller than I am, though, Judge.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, this matter, we're going to set an exam if we could, Your Honor.
All right. Is all discovery complete then?
For the purpose of the exam, yes, Judge. Judge, we talked about it Tuesday. Would the court consider setting it October 1st?
I don't let people pick their dates, but because I have to try to keep these dockets balanced. Do people have any problem with that? And you'd have your witnesses available at that time?
Yes, sir.
I'll do it this time.
Thank you, Judge.
Preliminary examination in person, October 1st, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Perry.
We've got about an hour and 45 minutes before Robert Tellis' trial begins.
Fine, we'll continue.
We'll do a little court hopping there in the meantime.
Really? Call him right back. Court calls the case People versus William Fridge.
William Fridge.
Morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein here, fighting for my client, Mr. Fridge.
Fighting for my client. This is great.
You know, you could have resisted. You just didn't. All right. Your name, sir?
William Fridge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, asking for an adjournment to work out a resolution.
Yeah, because, we have a mess here in part because he also is Bernstein on this one.
He was originally.
I think I've been asked to be on that one as well, Your Honor.
So, what was the status before? Because you can't just ask who was on the case.
Mr. Bernstein was.
Got it. Okay. So you want me to adjourn his BOP out?
Yes, Your Honor, to a Monday docket before, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you need an adjournment on that.
How long? I'm wondering if this gets adjourned 2 weeks, perhaps his VOP could be on the 9th following that.
I don't have a problem with that. Ms. Polero, you're here on Zoom. You have any problem with me adjourning the BOP out to that date?
I have no objections to that, Your Honor.
All right.
She's probation.
And on case 23-1179, which is his misdemeanor case, I will adjourn the violation of probation hearing out.
I don't understand how I got a probation violation.
To September 9th, is it?
Yes.
September 9th, 2024 at 1 p.m. His bond, I think in that case, has been revoked at this point. He's on no bond status on that. Then on is that right?
In the probation case, Your Honor, his bond is set at $10,000.
At 10,000 cash surety?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, then I'll leave that at the 10,000 cash surety at this point. On his other matter, I will adjourn probable cause conference. You wanted the 5th or the 12th? I could do either one.
The 5th, please, Your Honor.
The 5th. Probable cause conference, September 5th, 2024, 9 a.m. On that one, his bond on that case will continue.
I'm going to put the thumbnail up for the Robert Tellis trial. It starts in about 2 hours.
His bond on the pending felony, Your Honor, is $25,000 cash or surety.
Cash surety. Okay, that will continue also. Thank you.
Put it for
Court calls case of the People versus Michael Horn.
Deborah Geraldine was before on behalf of Michael Horn. This is a happy story.
Oh, you don't want me getting after him?
No.
No? Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to be helpful. Your name, sir? Thank you.
He's asking for a preliminary examination.
All right, and I'll discuss.
He doesn't
What?
belittle me, and he listens, and he calls his probation office, what's it, Tether, I call probation, but Tether, Agent Josh Bennick, I've spoken with him. He cooperates, wants us to know.
Wow, it's funny how that works out better when you do that. I don't know.
He's doing everything he's supposed to do.
It's interesting. When you kind of do that, he's out. The other guy, I don't know. Something.
He is asking, though, for one thing, while I remember.
Oh, now he wants me to see.
Yeah,
I knew it. Anyway, go ahead.
But he really, everything I said, though, was accurate. He would like bond permission. I call it tether, to go look for work from 6 a.m.
Okay, hold on. Let me first do this.
No, excuse me, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right.
Hang on. Let me first deal with setting the exam.
That's a big ask.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So would the people have their witnesses available the 3rd?
We'll do our best.
I know I have a major exam about Chester Hill.
What about the 10th?
The 3rd is fine. We'll do our best.
I can't.
Oh, would the 10th work for you?
We'll do our best.
Just a minute.
So I'm taking that as a yes.
As far as I know.
All right. Is it possible to put it on the same day as the other case?
Get to choose.
Is that too much?
Okay, I'll put it there, but you may be before another judge. Because you don't get to choose that either. So, I mean, it's just going to be, it will likely, okay, look, let's just do this. Before I give a date, what is your other request with the tether?
Oh, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. that he can look for work.
Bless you.
Who is that? Blanche? Is that Blanche? Oh, that was you? It was Blanche? Yeah, it sounded like a Blanche sneeze because she interrupted the court like 8 times the other day. Okay. Do the people have a response on the request to go look for work?
I will say I'm a bit confused by who needs to get Heather to go look for work for that large of a time span, if he had an interview set up or if he had employment already, I would be more inclined. But he's out on a PR with home confinement, and we requested $250,000 cash or surety in this case because it is a firearm case. Because of prior CCW from 2023, there's a CCW, PD, and A&D and Alex all on here. It's about the defendant texting threatening messages to his ex-girlfriend, showing up in a car, pulling up alongside her, punching her multiple times, and this is after threats. He then grabs a gun, points it at both the victims before leaving.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Wow.
May I say, just respond before I do by a little bit? Okay, he indicated he was not convicted on any gun case, but more importantly, people do murder and get out, and they.
Not here, they don't. Well, I don't know where you've been. No, okay, look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you your exam date. I'm not changing anything regarding bond.
Okay.
Okay? I'm just going to leave everything where it is currently.
Okay.
Okay?
People murder and
so, what date did you need, counsel?
Thank you. September 17th.
Preliminary examination in person, September 17th, 2024, 9 a.m. before Judge Valvo.
I'm sorry, Judge who?
Valvo.
Okay. Thank you.
People do murder.
Bond will continue. Thank you.
Yeah. Firearms charges, beating up somebody at a stoplight, threatening him with a gun. I don't think you get to go out and just look for work. You get to stay at home. Lucky you're out. The people wanted a $250,000 bond, and he's out on house release or on home confinement.
I can't hear you. Stop. Just leave me alone.
He's still in a good mood after all.
Case, people versus Cedric Green. Also no relation.
Cedric Green, no relation, he says.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Oh, boy.
Great to see you.
Why does that one come up now? Oh, yeah, she threw you.
You know, we thought you need a little bit of light.
Why Constantino?
A little bit of light in your docket. That's all. It's all good.
All right.
JD, happy
Good
birthday.
morning, Christina Constantino on behalf of Mr. Green. Mr. Green, can you state your name for the record?
Thank you.
Your Honor, I was just appointed to this matter yesterday. I do not have full discovery just yet, given that I was just appointed yesterday. So we would be asking for an adjournment of the PCC to the court's next available date.
Okay, I can do 1 week out, or I can do the 5th. I don't know if you'll have everything be able to get to him by the next date. Whatever is productive.
I'm available. Judge, could we do the 5th?
All right.
Just to make sure we have everything.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 5th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Green.
See, nice and easy.
Yeah, but is that all you have today?
Yeah.
It is?
Till this afternoon.
Yeah, see, I know. Something's going to happen. It's like a ticking time bomb. Court calls the case, People versus Talia. I think it's Tila Stevens.
Good morning.
Oh, God.
Judge,
I mean,
they did this to help you out and to brighten the day on. Good.
Okay, it's not working. Go ahead.
No. Well, tell us what we can do
Just
to make
saying.
it better, Judge. Your Honor, Sydney Rushing appearing on behalf of Ms. Stevens. Ms. Stevens, will you please state your name for the record?
Tila Stevens.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Your Honor, today is a time set for a probable cause conference. We just need one additional date. We do have a final payment on restitution that can be given by September 6th. So we're just asking for a PCC the week after that.
So she can do the final payment of everything by the 6th.
Yes, the 6th of September.
Is that right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me put this out then. I'll adjourn this to September 12th. 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Stevens.
Thank you.
Court calls case, People versus Brandon Harding.
These guys on Zoom have been waiting forever.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Harding, approaching. Brandon Harding. Thank you, sir. Your Honor, we're requesting the scheduling of an exam. To my knowledge, all discovery is made available to our office.
People have their witnesses available the 3rd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, September 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. before Judge Perry. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Court calls case, People versus Hassan Abu Arab.
That's the money for the people.
I know I probably messed up the last name. Good morning. What's your name, sir?
Hassan Abu Arab.
I kind of got it. All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I'm requesting an adjournment. There's a lot of additional discovery that we need, and I've been in contact with Ms. Lund.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 12th.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the date?
September 12th,
Thank you, Your Honor.
2024, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
If Tyler's getting recalled, he might be at the end of the block.
Thank you.
He might have been added to the back of the list.
Court calls the cases of the People versus James Kimbrough.
Michael Bailey appears to be frozen. We're looking very
Rodriguez for
intense.
James.
All the Zoom guys have gone AWOL.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, there's going to be a waiver on one of the files up to circuit court. The other two I'd like to set for an examination.
Okay, so which?
1950 is the one that's going to be a waiver.
All right, let's do that one first. Sir, on that case, you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes, sir.
You understand that that's a hearing where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and you committed. And you understand that won't happen in that matter. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
On that case, people also waive their right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination, having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on all 3 counts.
Your Honor, we acknowledge receipt of the information. Stand mute, waive reading.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea as to all 3 counts. In that case, pretrial in that matter will be set for
September 3rd at 1:30 before Judge Funky.
September 3rd, 2024, 1:30. Bound will continue. That matter. And who is the prosecutor?
Oh, did she yell that she wants to sign the information?
She didn't. Good. You were afraid to ask. Everybody should act like Miss Hughes, and then we'd be all a lot better off. All right. On the other matters, you want those set for a preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
And discovery is complete.
To our knowledge.
All right. And would the people have their witnesses available the 3rd? Preliminary examination in these matters will be set in person September 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. before Judge Perry on both matters. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Smith. Court calls case People versus Tolbert Smith.
Edward Lucas on behalf of Tolbert Smith.
Your name, sir?
Your Honor. Oh, Tolbert James Jr. Smith.
Thank you.
Your Honor, these matters were previously set for an exam. It was dismissed. It was reauthorized. The exam was with Judge Barr. Not sure if it goes back to Judge Barr.
It should.
An exam.
Just this one case that's what happened? All right. So you want it reset for preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well,
I can't leave until Tyler gets the resolution he's looking
preliminary
for. Preliminary
examination in this matter. Is this the only thing he's held on right now?
There's a matter up in circuit court currently.
All right.
4 guys on Zoom. No one's showing their face.
People have their witnesses available this upcoming Tuesday?
Preferably not. Deputy Gombos is on a rotation. If he works at double and then has 4 p.m.
Got it. So the next time is actually September 24th. But I don't know if he's going to be in any event or not.
He is held on 51,000 cash 30 between multiple files that are on circuit court. His next circuit court date is August 27th. That's a free trial. I do not anticipate he'll be released on that date, but I can't give you a date.
Well, what do we have on, what's his bond in this case?
$100.
Oh, okay, so he's on a nominal on this matter. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Since it needs to go back before the same judge, I will set preliminary examination September 24th. 2024 at 9 a.m. before Judge Barr. If it becomes an issue where he is in a position to be released, but then can't post this, you can either get to Judge Barr or us. We'll take care of it at that point since it's nominal. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Bond in this matter then will continue. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Krista Anson.
That's the one. People.
Right, Malone from Ms. Anson. Brenner, is she on Zoom?
I don't know.
She's in the Oakland County Jail.
Then no, we don't have any jails.
And I wasn't aware of that, Mr. Bowling, this morning, Your Honor.
You're sure she's in Oakland County? Do you have any idea how long she'll be there?
She's being held on a couple of matters, Your Honor, so I don't have a definite date. And I can assure you that I met with her there yesterday, probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know her next hearing was scheduled for the 28th of this month.
On the Oakland County?
On the Oakland County case, yeah.
All right. So
one of them.
Why don't I do this? Then that'll give 2 weeks. At least we can try to get a rep. So I'll set this for September 5th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Judge.
He might have missed. Tyler might have missed his original call. Hopefully it's not a warrant outstanding.
Court calls the case of the People versus Kyle Lowe.
And good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing, appearing on behalf of Mr. Lowe, who's approaching to my right. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Lowe.
Kyle Anthony Lowe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. I believe there is a form in your file. We are attempting to get this screened by the mental health court. We do need your signature on that for him to be screened.
I signed it.
Oh, thank you so much, Your Honor. So at this time, I believe we would just like to set this out for another PCC date while that process, it goes through the process.
I'm not clear how long they're taking. I'll set it for the 12th or the 19th, which would.
Could we do the 12th, Your Honor?
All right. Let's see what happens. September 12th, 2024, 9 p.m. Bond continues.
Your Honor, would you allow me to address bond? I did talk with the people prior to this request.
And what they say?
They said that.
Okay.
I'll let them
never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Your Honor, Mr. Lowe's bond is currently at $500. He is unable to post it. The reason that he is in custody is he missed his preliminary examination, which we were going to be getting this all in process at that point on July 9th. Prior to that, Mr. Lowe was always on court, always kept in contact. What happened was his phone got broke, so we lost contact. He is obviously back in custody. He has the information that he needs to call to the 15th District Court to immediately set up this intake with the mental health program. I've asked the people, their input, but I'm asking Your Honor to consider lowering his bond to a personal bond, as he will appear at court.
Your Honor, $500 a full Ms. Rushing, and I'll tell Your Honor, I'll leave it in the court's discretion. Thank you.
So would he be staying at the Delano Center, or
that's where he would be going?
That's what you're going to try to do, and keep in contact there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to buy a cell phone too to stay in contact and stuff, and set up an email address and all that good stuff too.
Yep.
Okay. So let me just does he have your information?
Yes, Your Honor.
That he can, while he's trying to get a cell phone, he at least has that so he can keep in touch with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have set up a thumbnail for the Robert Tellis trial. Starts in about an hour and a half. We'll be portaling over from this live stream to that one once it begins.
Your previous conditions will remain in effect. I'm going to reset your bond to $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I'm going to let you go. Okay, young man.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
I'm going to let you go. Make sure you come back. You hear me?
I will.
Because if you don't, then you know what's going to happen, right?
I don't want to wind up back in here.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
What time am I getting out?
He's like, how soon? It's going to take a little bit. Jail's process.
Court calls the case, People versus Michael Bailey.
We expect Robert Tellis to take the stand first thing in the morning. That's where he was last night. And he'll be showing off his pants. That's where we dropped
Public Defender Natalie Pate with it on behalf of Mr. Bailey, who is present via Zoom. Sir, can you please state your name for the record?
I like this defense attorney.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are respectfully requesting a 2 to 3 week adjournment of the PCC in order to review video discovery.
Hearing no objection, probable cause conference will be adjourned September 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. Or as your invite indicates, bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. You can log off now.
All right, bye.
It's true because it's like this case.
Court calls the case of the People versus Camaris Moore.
And then there were 3.
Your Honor, Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Moore.
Your name?
Camaris Moore.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking the court to please set this for a preliminary exam.
All discoveries complete.
To my knowledge.
Could we approach?
Ooh.
Yes.
We have issues. Off the record, we don't know what these will be. I'm trying to find YouTube is when you're in the creator, like the YouTube partner program, YouTube opens up a couple options that aren't available to most other channels that aren't in the program. And one of them happens to be an easy tool for creator music, how you get music into the live stream. I've purchased some songs. That's what we use. I've purchased some are free licenses. I'm going to be purchasing other ones, some songs that might be a little more recognizable, that people know, to use it in specific times. But I have to give this warning. So if you're restreaming my stream, if you don't purchase the license as well, you may get a copyright violation or lose monetization on the channel. Just a heads up. So I don't know. I'm not going to be able to tell you all the songs that I'm going to be purchasing and how it'll work. But just a heads up. I do want to have some other music that we use, not just the intro music. I want to have like transition music and break time music and things like that are fun. So just a heads up that way. There are a couple people I'm going to probably talk to that use this feed that depend on that. And I'll see if I can work with them on
All right, record
details there.
there.
I know there's a lot of others that stream it that just
I will
never hear from.
Preliminary examination.
So this is your fair warning.
Preliminary examination for
Shake it off.
September 10th.
I'm pretty sure there's no way Taylor Swift.
At
What's that?
9 a.m. That will be before Judge Burke in person. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Get rest of the your staff.
Good day. Court calls the case of the People versus Travis Bogan.
Travis, you're up.
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of the people.
This is Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Bogan. Mr. Bogan, will you please state your name for the record?
Travis John Bogan.
What are we doing?
Your Honor, the court should be in receipt of a plea form. I believe it was emailed, yes.
Yes. Okay. Court's understanding based on the plea form is he's going to plead to use of a controlled substance, that being cocaine, and add to count 2 the 1-year offense. On a successful plea, count 1 would be dismissed. That would be the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Morgan, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name for the record, please.
Travis John Bogan.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of use of cocaine. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and that you would be sentenced before Judge Valvo in the 15th District Court.
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Your
Yes.
Honor, I reviewed that with him and signed with permission on his behalf.
Okay.
Yes.
You were, okay, the form was reviewed with you?
Yes, it was.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
I do not.
All right. And you understand the trial rights that were explained to you, that you're waiving or giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yeah, probation.
In another court?
No.
This one? He looks a little familiar.
Mr. Bogan, you're not on probation, you're on bond, is that correct?
Is that? Yeah. Sorry.
Are you on anything else,
Let's
Mr.
make
Bogan?
sure. Are you under the jurisdiction or sentence of any other court?
No.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead to this charge?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
Nope.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
June 13, 2023, at the location of 312 West Huron, City of Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Did you have cocaine in your possession?
I did.
Had you used it?
Yep.
Yep.
And did you know what you were using was cocaine?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
People are satisfied. Defense is satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 15th District Court probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
September 9th at 1:30 before Judge Valvo.
September 19, 2024. What time?
1:30.
1:30 before Judge Valvo. Bond will continue. All right,
Thank you,
sir.
Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Bogan, call the probation department today. Thank you.
Okay.
Court calls the case, People versus Matthew Havens.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Havens, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Matthew Havens.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for bond violation as well as probable cause conference. As to the PCC, Mr. Havens will be waiving his right to a preliminary exam if he is signing his waiver form as such now.
Bond violation.
Your Honor, we have been in receipt of the police report that, to our understanding, the allegations of the violations of bond are both a drinking event as well as contact with the complaining witness on the misdemeanor count. Mr. Havens does acknowledge and admit to both of those bond violations and asked to briefly address bond when appropriate.
Down to 2 on Zoom.
So before I do okay, go ahead.
Oh, address bond, Your Honor. Thank
Yes.
you. Mr. Havens is respectfully requesting that the court consider a PR bond with a tether. He does have family in Traverse City that he could either reside with or they could get him set up here. He does have work at Movable Feast in Manchester, Michigan. He started about a month ago. He indicated to me he's missed 3 days of work since being in custody. He is not on probation or parole and was not at the time of this alleged offense. This is his only felony case pending, and he is asking the court to consider a release on a tether at this time.
Your Honor, I have to say that I'm concerned based off of the violation, not just with their contact, but there was drinking. It seems to me that this is more than just a pattern, but a pattern of abuse in the sense of substance abuse. I am significantly concerned that if the defendant were to be released on a PR, that we would continue this pattern. I am nervous about having him released and fail. I think that there needs to be some form of treatment or assessment in place at this point.
So you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
I am. Yes.
All right. You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them?
Yes.
And you understand you'll not have that hearing and that you'll proceed to circuit court?
Correct.
For the resolution. People also waive the right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on counts 1 and 2 with count 3 following.
Thank you, Your Honor. We acknowledge receipt of the information. My client stands mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be set for
September 4th at 1:30 before Judge Conlon.
September 4th, 2024, 1:30 before Judge Conlon. What I am going to do at this point in time regarding his bond, him having admitted to the bond violations, as I read it, and you got other issues certainly, but as I read it, I think the significant issue is your substance abuse, which is leading to a number of other things for you. And so at this point, I am not going to reduce his bond. I would suggest maybe before you get before Judge Conlon and make that request that something be put in place for him to address that concern.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this point, bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Tyler?
Case people versus Casey Boyd.
Nope.
Recovery Addict on behalf of people. Ron Brown on behalf of Boyd.
An adjournment.
Your name?
Casey Boyd, Your Honor.
Requesting an adjournment. Probable cause conference without objection in this matter, September 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
He's got to be almost done. The court's nearly empty.
Court calls case people versus Johnny Hawley.
Prosecuting attorney Martin.
I say that, and then I see that there's a lot more people there. I thought it was nearly empty.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Hawley, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Johnny Hawley Jr.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for both a bond violation report as well as a probable cause conference. We would respectfully request Your Honor to consider adjourning the bond violation. My client is asking that this case be set for exam and that the bond violation be addressed at that date.
Okay.
Any
Prosecution.
response from the people?
I have no objection, Your Honor. I do believe that his bond privileges have already been revoked. So as long as they stay that way, I don't have any issue with adjourning it out.
No phone privileges. Phone privileges get revoked only on bad behavior.
Discovery is complete then?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Discovery is complete?
Yes, it is, to our knowledge.
People have their witnesses available the 3rd?
We'll do our best.
Preliminary examination in person, September 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. Bond will continue in this case, and the bond violation hearing will come over. I mean, at some point, it's really regarding the phone privileges, so his phone privileges are revoked at this point anyway.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Denied.
Court calls case people versus Tyrone Brown.
I'm looking for the details on the missing child in Utah. Does somebody have that?
Brian Bowman, on behalf of Mr. Brown, just state your name for the record.
Tom Brown.
Your Honor, we have a
Hands out of
resolution that should be in a form signed by Ms. Hughes and I before the court.
All right, I have a plea form in front of me that indicates a defendant would be pleading guilty to an added count 3 false pretenses, 200 to 1,000 to 1 year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, counts 1 and 2 would be dismissed. I also see there's no delayed or deferred sentencing. Restitution in the amount of $3,413.92.
Thank you. Hey, Jude.
Paid over any term of probation. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's our understanding as well, Your Honor.
All right. The only thing I would say is, and I understand the intent of the parties, I don't think there'll be I cannot bind the sentencing judge, which would not be me, to how restitution would be paid.
Understood.
Okay. But I don't foresee there being a problem. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name. Tom Brown.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of false pretenses 200 to 1,000. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken or whichever the subject matter of the false pretenses. If that is greater than $2,000, that could become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge in this case, and you would be sentenced before Judge Salvo in the 15th District Court. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Rap.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form,
Yes,
is
he's
that
rapping.
correct? Any question regarding any of those rights?
Tyler's rapping.
Please look at paragraph
He's spitting
5 of that
bars
form.
right
You'll
now.
see a copy there. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole? Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Of your own free will?
Sir.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
This could be his
Between the
moment.
dates of
His big
September
break.
1st, 2021 and September 2nd, 2021, the location in the city of Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, what do you do that makes you think that you're guilty?
Gene Arlt, welcome to the gallery.
Say it again?
Cash bad check.
Okay. And you knew the checks were bad?
At the moment, yes. Yes.
All right. And so you attempted to try to cash those. Did it work?
I was unsuccessful.
Okay, but you tried to deceive someone into believing that these checks were real and receive the cash.
Sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the amount that you tried to commit the false pretenses, would that be an amount in excess of $200?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea? I would just indicate that I think because it would have been an attempt that I would have to just take the factual allegations as a higher plea anyway. But go ahead.
Oh, he's got a new.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
He's got a
Court
new
will
song.
accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2, count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 15th District Court probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
September 19th at 1:30 before Judge Balbo.
September 19th, 2024, 1:30 before Judge Balbo.
Gene, welcome.
We'll continue.
You're one
Thank
of
you,
us
sir.
now. You can
Thank
never
you.
leave, just so
Thank
you
you,
know. It's a one-way door. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much.
Does call the case, People versus Quincy Jones.
We're ready in this matter, Your Honor. Warren Brown.
Transfer for the people.
Warren Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Quincy Jones. Mr. Jones, your name when you approach the podium.
Mr. Jones was walking up there like he didn't know which way to go. He was here before me yesterday. He knows how to get up to the podium. Never mind. What you say?
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for the probable cause conference. I've spoken with the prosecution briefly, as well as my client. It's a matter we think can be resolved, but we're going to need a week to be able to get that resolution in place. My client would respectfully request that we address the issue of bond.
I know that he would. If I adjourn it out a week, has anybody talked to you about your housing?
As soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna get with Ashley and them.
Pardon?
I'm released, I'm going to go get in touch with Ashley from Alpha. I'm pretty sure
Nikki
they
Crayons,
clean my apartment
great to
up.
have you here.
I'm able to go back.
Thank you so much.
And that was one of the reasons we wanted to address the bond.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's a whole conversation that happened yesterday, so I just want to make sure. So you said somebody has to go they have to clean your apartment up?
They already have done that.
They've done that, and so you're good to go.
I'm good to go back.
Back if you can get back there.
Right.
And then you're with Avalon.
Right.
And they've got things in place for you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been homeless for like 7 years. I just got in. So.
No, we talked yesterday. You remember?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hope this gets him the help that he needs here.
You just waived your fines and costs because you weren't going to be able to get them paid. You just are getting yourself on your feet. So.
Yep. Even though it was just like $180,
so what did you
he
want
waived
to
it all.
have done on the case?
Also, we're asking for a 1 week adjournment.
Got it.
We can possibly resolve.
Well, let's do this.
Picky, thank you for 16
do people have
months.
anything to say regarding bond for this gentleman?
I think you know his situation well.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you out. I'm going to give 2 weeks adjournment. Okay. So I'm going to set you out to September 5th, 2024 at 9, or as your invite indicates. Now you've got a phone. You've got a way to get in contact with everybody, right?
Yes. Yes. I have a phone in my pocket.
Pardon?
I have a phone in my pocket.
Okay. And Jones, if I let you out, you gonna mess this up?
I'm not even trying.
I know you're not trying, but you're gonna. You think you can do it?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
support.
reduce your bond. Okay. And I'm going to grant the motion and give you a personal recognizance bond.
Okay.
Okay. And then
I think if
all
Tyler
the
Meddy
conditions that they gave
could
you
rap
before.
well
Okay, so I don't want any
on this live stream.
drug use or anything like that, and then we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
He could get
I
signed
want you
by a
to keep
record
in
label.
contact with your attorneys. You hear me?
Yeah.
If you step out of line, what will I do?
You don't mind.
Okay. All right, so you take care.
Come on, Tyler. Spit
Or
some
cause
bars
gay
for
people
us.
versus Carla Bird.
Tyler's like, I've waited here all morning.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Ms. Bird. Against my right, Ms. Bird, please state your name for the record.
Carla Bird.
Thank you. Your Honor, we are just requesting a 2-week adjournment. We just formally requested a IPSID police report that's going to help us in this investigation. So 2 weeks is what we're asking.
From where?
The Ypsilanti.
Ypsilanti.
Probable cause conference, September 12th.
Thank you.
2024, 9 a.m. Bond on this matter.
Thank you.
Mayor.
I'm just saying, he has to rap
People
well.
versus Anderson Keller. What more?
Maybe he wrote a rap about Judge Cedric.
After this one.
Public defender appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller.
Anderson Christopher Keller.
Your Honor, as you know, this matter is set for a competency review.
Yes.
Does the court have any update.
I do not have a report.
So Mr. Keller tells me that he's not yet even been interviewed. So
Well, why don't I do this? Let me adjourn this out to October 3rd.
This is crazy.
And then let you contact.
Just sitting there in jail waiting
to see when they can get there to see him. I know they're active and some have come over to the jail. So I don't know if something has slipped up, if they've missed him or what. But I think if contact is made, then he'll get interviewed. And then if the report's available before the 3rd, we'll move the date up, certainly.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Is that a
this matter will continue.
Is that a crab like the
Thank you,
cancer
sir.
star sign? Tyler, get ready.
Calls case, people versus Jaquavius Carroll.
Oh, it's the other Zoom guy. Tyler's getting.
Public defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Carroll. Mr. Carroll, will you please state your name for the record?
Tyler's like, really?
Carroll. Thank you.
Your Honor, we are asking that this matter be set for a preliminary examination.
All discoveries complete.
It is, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 3rd?
Sure.
Okay. Preliminary examination in person, September 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. before Judge Perry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Carroll.
Thank you.
All right, now it's just you,
Case
Tyler.
People versus James Lawson.
He rolls his eyes every single time he doesn't get
Brian
called.
Bowling before Mr. Lawson, who's approaching. Judge, this will be a waiver. The record.
Morning, Your Honor. James Craig Lawson for the record.
Thank you. And it is this court's understanding you're going to waive your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes, I do.
All right. And you understand that's a hearing where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
Yes, I do.
And you understand you'll not have that hearing. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. People also waive their right.
We do.
Preliminary examination, having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on the single count.
I haven't heard about this one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Your Honor.
8-year-old, but where?
Forget that you do that down here. We'll acknowledge receipt of the information.
We
have its formal
forget you
readings.
do that down here? Like, where did he come from?
For Oakland County and Wayne County, they have a separate proceeding at the circuit court for that.
They do.
They do.
We were efficient.
Yeah, I like.
Go ahead.
Waive formal reading. Acknowledge receipt of the information. Waive its formal reading and stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea.
The defendant is not
Pre-trial in
abused.
this matter will be set for
September 4th at 1:30 before Judge Conlon.
September 4th, 2024, 1:30 before Judge Conlon. It's like, why do they have you wait a week to do what I can do right here, right? All right. Defendant's bond will continue. All right. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Devon Ellis.
He's just resigned to sit there for the rest of the day. This is true, Rob.
Mr. Ellis, will you please state your name for the record?
Everybody gonna wear that blue and gold all year? Nothing. Go ahead. Good morning, Your Honor. Devon Ellis. Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment of today's probable cause conference. I do have some mitigating information that I'd like to provide to the prosecution.
How much time did you need?
Your Honor, if we could have.
Would the 12th work?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Bond.
Thank you.
Sir. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Tyler.
You'll feel better if you wear red.
Tyler's going to spit some bars.
Never
Here we
mind.
go.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
You can keep the amp.
He's getting warmed up. Yeah.
Court calls case People versus
Drop the beat.
Cherie Nally.
Nope.
All.
It was so
5
close.
cases.
5 cases? For Sheree.
Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Nally, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Sheree Nally.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have discussed this matter with Ms. Hughes. I am respectfully requesting a 4-week adjournment in order for our AIM division to finalize mitigation materials for the people to review.
Are they really going to get it done in 4 weeks?
I believe so, Your Honor. I have discussed this matter with them.
Yeah. I'll adjourn these matters out to September 26, 2024. 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Alante Ford.
He shakes his head like every single time.
How you doing?
Very well. Your name?
Alante RJS Ford.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm requesting adjournment, get additional discovery.
Probable cause conference, September 12th, 2000. Is that a problem? No, that's about 2 or 3 weeks out.
Oh, okay.
Will that work?
Yes, that works.
Okay, September 12th, 2024. 9 a.m. Bond will continue in this case. Thank you, sir. Court does call the case of the People versus, is it Masika Willis?
Phyllis. Phyllis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Masika Willis.
Your Honor, we're asking for the scheduling of an exam. To my knowledge, all discovery is complete.
On both cases?
Yes.
And the People have their witnesses available the 3rd?
There's 2 cases we're setting for exam.
Yes.
But I don't know if I'll be able to get everybody for that date.
All right. Is she being held on anything else?
Yes.
She is?
She is.
Okay.
Back in February 2023, when I was discussing this case with the Fields, he had 4 or 5 other cases pending.
Yeah.
Including the 2024 retail fraud that's up for today as well. Back then, we were contemplating some type of go straight to exam.
Straight to exam at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. What's this? I guess I'm trying to figure out what's the status of her other case, her other holds.
My understanding, I think she was before this court yesterday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
On some misdemeanor matters.
Yes, we saw her then.
Was she before me yesterday?
That's one of the people she was, Your Honor. She had Mr. Burdell and the public defender, and we talked about how there was one going on for the misdemeanors, but that these felony matters may need to get resolved first.
Correct. Now I recall. I'm sorry, I don't. All right. We adjourned those. We were looking to create space, and we were adjourning. What date did we set those for? What day? September 4th. Okay, then let's do this. They want exams on these. I'll set. Well, I want to give the people an adequate opportunity, especially on the 2023 case, because there's a lot of stuff that is floating around with this person. I'm going to set these for the 10th. September 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. That is before Judge Burke on both cases. And what they want to do, counsel, is contact, well, Ms. Lundy's here, so never mind, I guess. Well, who's on the other side of that? Was that?
Ms. Pate and Mr. Burdell.
Okay. You may want to contact them. They may want to move that 4th date out to my next date, which would be the 18th on the misdemeanor cases, because I think they were waiting on these. All right.
Thank you. I will, Your Honor.
Bond will continue in these cases.
Your Honor, may I address one thing related to bond?
Sure.
For a continuation from what was happening. My understanding is there was some discussion yesterday about you authorizing her to be released to treatment if it became available, and that it was delayed till today, basically. So I was just renewing that.
Right. I don't have a problem with that. And what I was going to suggest is that everybody get together, get me an order that allows her to be released to treatment. I think I said yesterday, now I'm remembering. I have no objection, no problem with that. Once it becomes available.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be in touch with you.
Give me an order.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
Under an hour until Robert tell us. Under an hour.
Don't watch her. She's creeping up. She'll all of a sudden get close. Don't talk to her. She'll get you to do things. Courthouse case, People versus Daniel Goff.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Goff. Mr. Goff, state your name for the record.
My name is Daniel Goff.
Thank you.
And that's a lot of people.
Yeah, we're asking for a 3 to 4 week adjournment. There's still some investigation and negotiation work that Ms. Apple's doing on this matter.
Not opposed.
Why is she doing it?
It's her case. I'm just her intern.
Why? Poor Miss Apple. All right. Probable cause conference will be adjourned without objection to September 19th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Vincent Lambert.
Yeah, the food has arrived. I think Tyler's going to
My
give
information
himself a
is
little bite to eat.
from Mr. Bowling that bonded out, but has had no communication with him.
That he
Smells
bounded out on
delicious.
this case?
That's what Mr. Bowling just told me.
So you don't know why he's not here?
No, Your Honor.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $10,000. Cash surety, that warrant will issue immediately.
Like good hot food for lunch. Looks delicious.
Recall that's your last.
Do we have no jail?
We have 2 defendants who should be signing in via Zoom from the jail. The rest require interpreters.
Recalls case People versus Tyler Meddy.
Tyler, you're up. You're up. It's you.
And Ed Rodriguez for Tyler Meddy.
State your
I
name.
think you're looking good.
Tyler Meddy.
Okay,
don't
you're
stop
in
eating
court.
on my
Don't
account.
eat. We've already had to wait for you. Your counsel's been delayed because we've had to wait for you to get back on the screen. Okay, what are we doing on this?
Your Honor, actually, I'm asking for an adjournment today. He is in treatment. I don't have an out date yet for his treatment. I do know that he went in on the August 3rd, and he's waiting for transitional housing. So that's for a 3 to 4 week adjournment to allow him to get out.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 19th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now he's going to eat.
Appreciate it.
You may.
All right.
Good morning, Madam Interpreter. Can you please turn on your camera, unmute, and raise your right hand to be sworn?
He said I waited all that time for that. Girl with the animals, 9
Thank you,
months.
ma'am. Do you
Congratulations.
solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret accurately, completely, and impartially, using your best skill and judgment, and to translate from English into Portuguese and from Portuguese into English in the manner now before the court to help you God?
Portuguese.
I do.
Thank you.
All right. And good morning, Madam Interpreter.
Good morning.
All right. Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Patricia Santos. If you could translate that, please, madam.
A corte está chamando em sessão o caso contra a senhora Patrícia Santos.
Jessica Blanche here on behalf of people.
That would be Jessica Blanche on behalf of the people.
E a senhora Jessica Blanson, que está representando as pessoas.
Your Honor, this is a P case, but no assignment was given.
This is a public defender case, but we don't have a individual assigned.
Step up.
Que esse é um caso de defesa pública, mas que nós não temos uma pessoa que está registrada para você.
Portuguese is a pretty
Deputy Chief of Defender appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Whose name I don't know.
That would have been Lauren Brown appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Thank you. Lauren Brown está representando a defesa.
Your Honor, apparently this is a competency review.
Yes.
So I'm just.
Hang on. Shoot, we have to wait for the translation.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Esse é um momento que a gente vai revisar a sua competência mental.
So I am in receipt of the forensics report.
Nós recebemos o resultado da examinação forensica.
Appears that has been found incompetent to stand trial.
E o resultado indicou que você não é competente para passar
45 minutes till
pelo testamento.
Plus
however, it opines that she is restorable.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, however, it indicates that she is restorable.
Ah, thank you. Mas também indicam que você tem a capacidade de melhorar.
Is there any other information from either side?
Mais alguma informação de qualquer um dos lados?
Just Beth, welcome back. Nothing further. Love that you're here.
A defesa não tem mais nada.
The defense will prepare the necessary orders. I will set a competency review hearing for November 21st, 2024, 9 a.m.
A defesa vai preparar toda a documentação necessária e eles estão marcando a próxima revisão do seu exame de competência para o dia November 23rd?
21st.
21 de novembro de 2024, às 9 da manhã.
Are you going to zoom through a door? That's going to be how it's done.
Thank you, Your Honor. We will prepare an order.
Eles vão preparar toda a documentação.
Defendant's bond will continue. Thank you.
E que o processo vai continuar. Obrigada.
Madam Interpreter, thank you very much for your help. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Here it is in Zoom. Court does call the case People versus Robert Half.
What the fuck? Does any of this look like that? They can't call the
I think this is your person.
Hey, Greg, excuse me, I want to lie about something that down here. Bring your sweet little faggot rag rock down here so I can beat it shit out of fucking niggas.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I know why we're zooming.
Here, I know that we don't need him to give his name. Okay, so
Lord Brown,
say something.
Lord Brown, public defender, a fighter for his client.
A fighter for his client.
All right, so what are we doing in this case?
Does the court have an updated report? This is a competency report.
I do not have an update. Well, I do have something from August 9th.
I think that's the most updated, Your Honor. That's the most updated.
And indicating that he still remains incompetent to stand trial.
Your Honor, I'm not surprised at that finding.
He's angry.
I would ask that we set a new
review date. I can do that. So I'll set a competency review date for November 21st, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond will continue. Thank you, Mr. Haff.
Thank you, Mr. Haff. Whoa. Some meds, probably.
Let's have
Good morning, Charlie. You're in front of the Honorable Plea Cedric Simpson out of the 14th District Court, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. We need your help with two matters this morning.
Good morning, Ms. Sam. I'll be happy to help, certainly.
Thank you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret accurately and impartially, using your best skill and judgment, and to translate from English into Spanish and from Spanish into English in the manner not before the court, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning, Charlie. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Court does call the case. People of the State of Michigan versus Elder Escobar Velasquez.
El gobierno de la ciudad de Michigan, del estado de Michigan, hace el llamado del caso en contra del señor Elder Escobar Velázquez.
I like this translator. So smooth. Just like his voice is like butter.
I cannot.
It's okay. It was Jessica Blanche on behalf of the people.
Thank you very much. Representando el gobierno de la ciudad, tenemos a la señorita Jessica Blanche.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Representando al demandado tendremos al señor Ron.
Escobar.
The interpreter heard Escobar only.
What is your full name, sir?
¿Cuál es su nombre completo, señor?
Elder Escobar Velázquez.
That was a little bit too fast, Your Honor. I need a repetition with your permission, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Señor Elder, diga despacio su nombre, por favor.
Elder Edarí Escobar Velázquez.
Gracias. The verified name is Elder Edarí Escobar Velázquez.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guy. He's very thorough.
What are we doing?
Weather Watch needs to hire him.
El señor juez pregunta cómo vamos a proceder el día de hoy y contesta el representante legal o abogado del demandado que se va a sugerir un aplazamiento del caso.
Without objection, I will adjourn the matter to September 26, 2024, 9 a.m.
Este Tribunal de Justicia hace constar al señor juez que no tiene ninguna objeción en presentar un aplazamiento del caso para la fecha 26 de septiembre de 2024 a las 9 a.m.
Bond will continue. Thank you.
Se pospone o prorroga la fianza. Gracias.
Love him.
I think we have one more, Charlie. Court does call the case of the people versus Mario de Leon Cifuentes.
Gobierno de la ciudad hace el llamado del caso en contra de la persona llamada Mario de León Cifuentes.
Image Canatra for the people.
Tenemos al señor Canatra representando al gobierno de la ciudad.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. De Leon Cifuentes.
Thank you very much. Can the interpreter get the name of the counselor one more time?
Kenneth Overwater.
Thank you very much. Tenemos al señor Kenneth Overwater representando al señor Cifuentes.
Mr. De Leon Cifuentes, would you state your name for the record, please?
Señor Cifuentes, para el registro y acta, haga constar su nombre, por favor.
Mario Fernando Cifuentes.
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to meet with Mr. De Leon Cifuentes with Immigration Counsel, and he has been advised of his rights and the possible outcomes from that standpoint.
Señor juez, tuve la oportunidad de reunirme con el señor Cifuentes y con su abogado de asuntos migratorios, quien ya le ha asesorado legalmente acerca de las posibles consecuencias o resultados provenientes del caso.
We have complied with Padilla. I have reached out to Mr. Ganatra and proposed a misdemeanor resolution. He has advised he needs 2 weeks to look into that, and then he will let us know if we can resolve this case.
Ya tuve oportunidad también de hablar con señor Padilla y con señor Canatra y se propuso una resolución para este caso en donde el fiscal ha propuesto el plazo de 2 semanas y se va a tratar este asunto para poder tratar de llegar a un acuerdo y una resolución de este caso.
Adjourn this matter out to September 12th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Voy a posponer o aplazar este caso para el día 12 de septiembre de 2024 a las 9 a.m.
Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Prorroga fianza, gracias.
Can't imagine how.
I think that's all we have today, sir. Great job as usual.
Can't imagine how difficult it would be to show up to a court.
Have a wonderful day.
Not understanding the happenings going
He's
around.
supposed to be appearing in Zoom, but they have not turned on their camera yet. He is the last case of the morning.
One more?
They don't have a. Oh, there he is. No, that's not him. That's Lee.
5 seconds, Your Honor.
All right, not a problem.
Got a lot of bailiffs there. They're in the man trap now. Oh no, they've got an office. They're good. He's just going to hold it the whole time?
Oh, there he is. Court does call the case. People, State of Michigan versus Eric Vermeulen.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Vermeulen.
Eric, state your name.
Eric Vermeulen.
Your Honor, I went over to see him yesterday. He told me he's sick.
Yeah, I can't see him.
So I can't see him. So I'm requesting adjournment.
All right. I'll adjourn it out. When did we put your other one out to, Eric?
I'm not for sure. They said a week or two.
Yeah, I was trying to give you some time. Well, what are we? The 4th. The 4th? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just, hopefully you'll be better by then. So I'm gonna put this one out to the 5th. Okay, that's the day after the other one that we put out, okay?
Am I allowed a PR by chance?
Right now, I'm not gonna let you out, but counsel will be able to figure that out, okay?
He wants a PR.
Okay, thank
personal
you.
September
recognizance.
5th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Are we able to bunch all these cases together so we can appear on the same date?
I can't. One's a misdemeanor, the other one's a felony, so I can't get them all together that way.
Okay.
I'll try to, if they keep adjourning out, I'll try to keep them back to back because one's a Wednesday case, the other's a Thursday case, but we'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Most important thing is you get better right now, okay?
Oh, I'm good. I'm cleared.
Okay. All right. Real good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's it for the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Court's going to stand in recess.
All right.
Why do you want to interrupt my recess?
I won't.
Brown.
Didn't we have a Jones?
What?
Didn't we have a Jones?
When?
This morning.
All these people are standing. I'm not having this conversation. I gotta go.
All right, bye.
All these people, they're already standing. All right, we are done with Judge Cedric Simpson this morning. It was great to join him as we wait for Robert Tellis to kick off, which should be in about half an hour, give or take about half an hour, as the court is always late. Just here's the update on the view. Looks like the air clarity has gone down, but there is a nice breeze out there. Looks good. Simpson's amazing. Loved watching him this morning. Got a little bit of spice, but he kept a good attitude throughout the whole thing, which is great. Probably because he got some vacation time earlier this week. All right, let me tell you where we're at. We've got a tiny break. Let's see, maybe about a 15-minute break, 20 minutes. Does that work? We'd slated this for a 10:45 start for Robert Tellis, but I'm seeing that we're probably not going to see any camera action till maybe half an hour from now. So when that comes in, we'll pick it up. I'll do a little work on my end if I can to get the audio and everything synced up as soon as possible, as we always try to do. But maybe a mid-morning snack is appropriate. It's 10:31 here. If you're on the East Coast, you can go ahead and have a brief lunch. Just know you're going to get a second lunch soon. So plan accordingly. But we're going to be back. We have another thumbnail set up, so a portal's already built, so we can transfer over there. Oh, look, YouTube says, now would be a good time to insert ads. Creators earn more money inserting ads the more viewers are watching. Give it a try. No thanks. I'll pass. We're going to portal over there, so we've already got people over there having a great conversation. We are excited to hear Robert Tellis on the stand. This is what we believe to be the final witness. They might recall Detective Jeppy. I can't remember his name right now. It starts with a J. They might recall him. Mr. Tellis probably wants to, but I don't think his lawyer does. So there's a possibility there. But Mr. Tellis is going to finish up. He's got like 8 things he's put a pin in. He's going to circle back to. We've got several documents that he wanted to present that he wasn't able to, that he either brought the wrong one or needs to lay some foundation or it needs to be addressed outside of court, which happened after the break. We did not hear how that resulted. So far, pretty much everything he's asked to bring in, for the most part, has been allowed in. So he's telling his story, but he's focusing a lot on all the wrongs that were done to him and very little about what allegedly he did to Mr. Kermain. But let's see. Oh, I just got an address. That's a family thing. Never mind. Tell us the truth. Yes, he's going to tell us the truth. We start with the pants. That's where we left off. He wanted his pants paraded around the courtroom, just the front, because that's, I guess, the good side. I don't know. I don't know what, but we will hopefully get some cross-examination today. Hopefully we'll get all the cross-examination. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be fiery. I hope the state pays attention to our demonstration I showed you the other day, where I took issue with the fact that he was cutting chicken fried rice for lunch or whatever for his daughter. And as he was cutting, he cut his finger. But what finger did he cut? Not the tall one in the middle, the birdie. He cut this guy right here, the ring finger. He cut the tip of that straight across. I don't know how you do that without like bunching up your middle finger to get straight across the other. It's sort of impossible. But if you were to take your hand and say like grab, I don't know, like a shoe and try to cut it, guess what? When you grab the shoe, this finger becomes much longer. Becomes much longer as you curl your hand. And then if you say like had a pair of scissors and you were cutting, guess what? You could easily snip the tip of his ring finger, which was cut. And that is my explanation for why there possibly is blood on the scissors. I don't believe the super glue, just the tip story for a minute, but we're going to pick that up when we go back to court and see where the prosecution goes with that. All right, that is everything for now. I think I need some music, which I was supposed to have ready, but I didn't. There we go. All right. I think that's all. I think I missed a couple comments. Let me see if I can get this really quickly. A couple of anniversary messages, possibly. Let's see. Lee, 18 months, Utah's gorgeous. Hey, Jude, welcome to the gallery. We've got Jean Arlt. I can't do that for some reason. Jean A, congratulations. Welcome. Good to have you here. You can never leave now. Nikki Crayons, aloha, y'all. It's been a long time since we see you. I've been here for a live. Missed you. We missed you as well. Welcome back. Picky, doesn't feel like 16 months, but it's been a wonderful 16 months. The Girl with the Animals, 9 months with this lovely community. Can't think of better people to spend my time with. Thank you, The Girl with Animals. Wouldn't be the same without you here. Just Beth, had to leave my membership for a few months, but happy to be back. Love watching trials on your channel. Makes it so much fun. Thanks so much. Thank you all. Thanks all of you. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love. Smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe till we go live again in about 15 or 20 minutes. As we're about to kick off the Robert Tellis trial. This is going to be day 7. Might be the final day. We could have jury watch today, or maybe at least closings. If we get to jury watch, it's going to be or verdict watch. It's going to be probably late in the day. Is my call. But I expect fireworks as well. This is probably going to be one of the spicier days of court because of the cross-examination of the defendant. So buckle up. It's going to be good. All right, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Portal's open now. Hang on. Hands, feet, side to right at all times. We'll see you on the other side. Bye.